You're probably familiar with the topic of purpose and meaning in life. And if you're not, you probably are at least familiar with how popular the topic is. I mean, just yesterday, I made a video myself on how to find meaning in life. There's books that talk about purpose and how it connects to all the activities you do in life, how important it is as like the principal motivator, if you will, for all other action. Viktor Frankl wrote of a will to meaning. Hamza and First Man and self-improvement YouTubers always talk about their purpose and what purpose is, how to find purpose. So, suffice it to say, purpose is a very popular and important topic. And so it's normal that when you are on self-improvement, you try to find your purpose, your meaning in life. And these serve as motivation for you. When you don't want to do YouTube, when you don't want to do the good habits, you remind yourself, wait a minute, no, I have a purpose. And that keeps you going. That's your fuel. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, for many people, the purpose, the act of writing down and reminding yourself what you're here on this planet for, reminding yourself what your purpose is, it doesn't motivate you anymore. At some point, you stop being motivated by these reminders, and instead, at the end of the day, let's say you relapsed on something, you watched an entertainment or did a bad habit that you weren't supposed to. You're sitting down at your desk, you're journaling, giving yourself that reminder of like, oh, remember, don't slack. This is your purpose. And you're fucking slouching in your chair. Your mind is, you're having a carb crash because you just ate sweet potatoes. You're thinking of something else. You have to strain your eyes to focus on the page. It's like, this is not how you used to be. You used to be so much more motivated. You would write down with almost like frustration and anger and with emotion, with this deep emotional, you would feel this deep emotional pull towards your purpose whenever you wrote it down or thought about it. But now it's almost like all of a sudden you've just forgotten what this meant to you. If you feel this demotivation, the solution is simply being disciplined and doing the tasks that will fulfill your purpose despite not feeling like it. Granted, in some cases, the work you're doing might literally just not be fulfilling and you might actually need to find a new purpose, in which case, just spend a week in solitude and journal every day for like 5-6 hours, taking a break every hour. And you just journal about what your meaning in life is. You just journal about what you believe in, what you want to achieve, what you find fulfilling, what you find exciting, things of that nature. But for the majority of us, this lack of motivation does not represent unfulfillment. It doesn't represent a task that's not fulfilling for us, but rather it just represents us losing that initial emotional charge that we get when we think of a new idea or when we learn something new. It doesn't make sense that every time you open your journal, you're gonna feel this like, whoa, this is so fucking deep and awesome. Like, wow, bro. Okay, now I'm never gonna do a bad habit again because I just wrote this down on my journal. I wrote my purpose down on this journal for the 500th time. Okay, I'm motivated again. That's not logical. That makes no sense. Of course, as time goes on, you're gonna lose that initial spark, but that's okay because you're not supposed to have the same spark for your entire life. Instead, what you need to do is you need to be disciplined, and do the tasks even if you don't feel like it. Because eventually, you'll regain the fulfillment and motivation. You'll start seeing the progress, you'll start believing in it again, you'll start actually liking it again. But you need to be able to pass through that period where you get up and you're not feeling that like pumped to do this task. So for your actionable step, I want you to get a piece of paper, write down the tasks you need to do to fulfill your purpose, organize those tasks into a daily routine, and then just do the tasks in the same order that you wrote in your daily routine. The reason I'm having you do this is so that you have clarity. The only way that you will be able to feel the fulfillment of your purpose and actually make progress in general is by having the clarity of, having that security of knowing what you're going to do every single day, of knowing when you're going to do these tasks, of knowing what tasks you're doing to begin with. Because otherwise, you're doing like things here and there, you're reading here and there, you're sometimes recording videos, then you're editing, and then you're like, wait, no, I'm not going to edit now. I'm going to go to the gym first, and then I'll edit when I come back. It's like you set yourself up for failure from the get-go. So the simplest way to get through this like demotivation period is by setting up the routine and disciplining yourself to do this routine every single day despite not feeling like it. And if after like 3, 4, or 5 months even, you start to dislike what you're doing, or if you start to to not feel any sense of fulfillment from what you're doing, I'd even say less time, right? If you dislike what you're doing, or if you don't feel fulfilled doing what you're doing, then stop doing it and find a new purpose. But in most cases, you just need to be disciplined. You just need to keep trudging through the snow. That's going to be all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, and just interact with the video so it gets pushed in the algorithm. I also have my Medium page where I post the article form of videos like this. Sometimes I'll do a day early. If it's on the same topic, I'll post the article a day early. Or if it's a full guide, like with my full presence guide, I'll post it a week early. So you'll be getting the article form on Monday and not have to wait until like Sunday or the weekend. But yeah, that'll be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day.